Hey friends, how's it going? I'm here to talk to you about our December budget, which did not go good, but it's our own fault. It's Christmas time. We always go nuts on Christmas. We love Christmas. We did, plan ahead. We save up. We set aside money each month to pay for Christmas presents and stuff. But I knew we were still going to go over. We just get excited. We turn into the typical American buying a bunch of crap that we don't really need. It's really embarrassing. I'm not even going to show details or anything, but I will tell you a little bit. First off, I guess it was miscommunication or something, but I had thought that Jared was going to get a big commission check at the end of December, and he ended up not getting one. I mean, he got a small one. It was $1,400, which, it's a good one, but I thought it was going to be like $8,000. But that's stuff that he's still eventually going to get, but his clients haven't paid, so hopefully we'll get some more at the end of January, since we totally blew our budget in December. We need it. Okay, first I want to ask, I want to share my budget spreadsheet with you guys. Someone asked if I could do that, and so I want y'all to know I haven't forgot, and it's easy to create a blank one. I just don't know how to share it. So if anyone wants to tell me how to share it, maybe is it through Google Docs that I do that or something, but I haven't taken the time to look into it and I don't know how. So if y'all know a quick, easy way of explaining that, that would help. Another thing I'm changing up for January is I've always done our budget, the dates. I've done like paycheck to paycheck, like four to 5 weeks worth, but I'm gonna start doing it like January 1 to January 31st. I don't know. So that's just going to be a little bit different for me, and I'm just curious, do you guys do it that way, or do you do it paycheck to paycheck like I've done it? But I've changed it up. This month we're doing it January 1st to January 31st, like I said. Okay, so for December, we blew our budget by at least $1,000. And I know that's horrible, and it was a lot Christmas presents. And we did pretty good at spending on other people what we had planned. But we went a little bit over on spending on each other, like JoJo, and I know Jared spent quite a bit on me, and I went over a little bit on stuff for him. Poor Jordy. We didn't go over for her. But I really like everything he got me. He got me a new set of pots and pans. He spent like $80 on that, but we needed them, and they're nice. As far as groceries, we went over a couple hundred on groceries. I was baking cookies like crazy, and butter and sugar and flour, that stuff adds up, and I needed a lot of it. And then just making we had 4 different Christmases, so making the different side dishes and stuff to bring to each one of those. Actually, I guess we had five Christmases that I had to bring food for, so that contributed to going over grocery budget. Eating out, we went over about 100. Jared went over on his personal a little bit. I'm telling you, he goes nuts around Christmas time. We ended up getting one of our car oil changes, which we have a sinking fund for that I've told you about before. Car inspection, car registration, and oil changes. We set aside $40 a month to pay for those, and it's always nice to have, because that's things that you're going to have to pay for. So if you don't have that in your budget as a sinking fund, I suggest it. I've been doing that for a couple years now, and it's always there when I need it. Let's see, Christmas, we went over about $300, so I think that I'm going to up our sinking fund for next Christmas to $125 a month instead of $100. Like I said, we have a lot of people, a lot of family, a lot of people that we buy for, and so and then we don't have to buy a tree or decorations or anything, but the Santa, getting pictures with Santa, and buying them some cute outfits for Christmas, just all kinds of fun Christmas stuff. It adds up, Our CSA, we paid for that, and I didn't quite have enough saved up, so I had to spend an extra $25 to cover our CSA membership. Then miscellaneous. We went over a lot, like $500. Okay, so we haven't had a TV in our bedroom for like 2 years. Well, we've had a TV in there, but it hasn't worked. And I've been trying to get Jared just to try to fix it himself. for the past couple years, but he won't. He's been wanting to buy a new one for a long time, but I always say no. But I finally just caved in like on Black Friday, and I was like, let's just get one, because now that I'm staying home, like when I shower and stuff, I want the girls in there so that I can see them. So I just put the TV on in there and they can hang out and I can see them. And you know, we like waking up and watching Saturday morning cartoons together in bed and stuff. Like we used to do that with JoJo, and that was a good memory, and we haven't been able to do that in a long time, and now we can do it again, and that's what we like to do. So we paid about a little over $300 for a new TV. It's a smart TV. It's cool because we can watch Netflix on there. It's really easy. You just hit the next Netflix button and it comes up, and we can watch YouTube on there. So hopefully maybe that will help me to be able to watch some YouTube videos that I don't get to watch anymore. And also at the end of November, Jared, we thought that he lost his phone, and he needs it for work. Like, that's just a necessity. So the next morning he was going to go to the store and get a new one, and he found it around the corner in the street. Of course it was all busted up, so he still had to go get a new one. He had left it on the hood of his car whenever we went to eat. So we got a new iPhone, and that was about $150. And then just regular things. Jordan's first ornament. You know, we had to get that. JoJo's got some. Jordan needed her first ornament. She's over here tooting while I'm trying to vlog. Okay, so with that being said, it's weird because it's like, how did you blow that much? Did you not budget for it? Well, y'all know I've showed you how we can't do a zero-based budget. We need like a certain amount left at the end of the month to roll over into the next month because of the way Jared gets paid commission. And so it was stupid spending, but it's not like we were spending money that we don't have. You know, we didn't use credit cards or anything like that. We just, now we're going to pay the consequences, because for January, like what we had left over from December rolled over, that plus Jared's regular pay, you know, we're not going to have that $2,100 that I told y'all I'd like to have at the end of the month. We only have $1,200, so we're like $900 short. So we're hoping that at the end of the month Jared does get paid some commission. We won't know for a couple more weeks. If he doesn't, then I guess we're screwed. Just kidding. It'll be okay. I think February is when we'd really have to start worrying. But I think by the end of February, he definitely has to get paid some of that. Those clients have to pay like within, some pay 30 days, some pay 90 days. So that's why we're never for sure when they're going to pay and when we're going to get the commission. But you know, he's got some in the books that are coming eventually. So that's why I want to participate in the No Spend January. That's the main reason. I've never done it before, and I was watching the former Mrs. Jones video the other day, her filling up her cash envelopes, you know. She's still putting money for herself and her husband personal and like eating out and everything, but they're just not going to spend it. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm not filling those categories at all. It's zero, because we just can't afford it. And I feel like we went so crazy in December. We need to get back on track and learn how to say no, learn to be content with what we got. So I think that's kind of an important thing about No Spend January, is learning the art of contentment, as they say. What I'm doing for the No Spend January is I'm just not giving myself any personal money, no restaurant money for us, no gifts money, but we don't have any birthdays or anything, and no miscellaneous money. So basically we can't do anything and spend money. Now I did get a little bit of cash for Christmas, and I got Starbucks gift cards, like $45 worth. So I think it's okay to still use that. Let's see, we've already had one weekend for the No Spend January, and we went on a date night, but we had a gift card, plus I used a little bit of the cash, my Christmas cash. So basically I just don't want anything coming out of the budget, out of our account for those categories. We just kind of stayed at home. We cleaned up the house, put all our Christmas stuff up, reorganized rooms, and we are getting rid of crap to have a garage sale. What else did we do? We went to a family get-together. Yeah, that's how we spent our first no-spend weekend. The hardest part for me for No Spend January, I think, if you don't know this about me, I love Leonardo DiCaprio, and his new movie is coming out in 4 days. And guess who's not going to get to see it right away? We're not going to get to see Leo. I would be there opening weekend. My mom already said, if you want me to watch The Girls while you go see it, I will. And I was like, well, I'm going to have to wait till February because I can't spend any money this January. So that's going to be my biggest sacrifice. And also I need a haircut, but I'll push that off till February. It always goes up in a ponytail anyway. Hope this was helpful to you. Like I said, I didn't want to show our detailed budget for December just because it's so embarrassing. I'll show you the one I got posted up on the wall for January. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. How did things go for you? Are you participating in No Spend January? And what's the biggest thing you're going to have to sacrifice? Here's what January is going to look like. I got it printed out and posted on our wall just so Jared can see it. We had $3,500 left over from December. It's changed a little bit since I printed this out. I don't remember what changed, but that's a little bit more than that. Anyway, sorry, I'm not very good at speaking, if y'all can tell. But we got our phone, Jexa is energy, daycare, our church, our mortgage, Jared's Roth IRA, our AT&T bill, not sure of that yet, the amount or the due date, so that's what it was last month. Our water, Jared's phone, JoJo's savings, our Atmos, our Netflix, our car insurance. We're trying to stick to $500 for groceries. I'm gonna have to try really hard on that this month. Gas, we're budgeting $150. Jared, we changed that to $200. He said he's not participating fully in the No Spend January, but he is trying some. And he said any eating out he does, he'll take out of his personal. And he said he will try to just do $200 this month. So his is $200 instead of $300. And then our sinking funds, the car inspection one, the maintenance one, which should not say maintenance. It's kind of, well, it is for maintenance, but it's also like for future car we want to buy. We're just starting a new sinking fund for that. And then home, clothes, I'm not going to contribute any this month because we just got clothes for Christmas and we have gift cards, so we don't need to do that. HOA dues coming up. Christmas for next year, I still have $100. I'll change it eventually. The girls' birthdays, our contacts, my contacts, CSA, State Fair, life insurance. So that's it for December and a projected view of January, however you word that, I don't know. Totally forgot to say anything about our baby steps. As you can see, since we went over our budget, we did not contribute anything to our baby step 3, which Jared says let's consider it done. And I'm like, you said 17,000, so we should probably get to 17,000. And he's like, no, we have enough. So I don't know for sure when we're gonna stop with that. He has been doing a lot with baby steps 4 and 5, which is kids college and retirement. We're trying to decide between a 529 and an ESA. So I think he came to a conclusion and he told me what the difference between them were, but I don't remember. I'll have to get him to talk a little bit about it. He's not here. And he said that we are contributing 12% to retirement right now, so we're almost to the 15%. And I need to sit down with him and learn more about the details and where all the money's going and which accounts and all that stuff. I just haven't taken the time to do that. And then so I think what our next step is we need to contribute to that Hill and Valley fund that I was telling you guys about because we're commission based. So we need to get that filled up. So we need his commission checks coming in. But that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for making this so long, but I will talk to you next time.